Make sure all the other audio is off so they don't catch each other.
Come on.
And I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
Test. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The warm-up clock winds down and we get ready for action. Friday morning hockey from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Alpha Ice Arena in beautiful Harmarville, PA. About a half hour down the rink, or down the road from the home ice of your Pens Elite. Today's game is going to see the Long Island Gulls and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Pens coming into today's game, this morning's game, off of a 1-3 weekend last weekend, some stiff competition. Look to rebound from that. And we'll start with the Evans Filiaggi Ritson unit. And it'll be Villela and Ofterhide D. Turnover at the point to Long Island. They'll bring it in first. Dangles around one, in on net. Shot stopped by Clutter. High slot, turning shot sent wide. Gulls set up in the Pens end. A shot from the point deflected. Ofterhide gets to it. Looks to come out. It's flipped back in by Long Island. Back to get it is Villela. Villela chips it to Evans. Evans up the wall to Filiaggi. He can't control, and it goes to the point. In front for Evans. He stops it, but right to a goal. Pressure there. Turns it back over, and Pens will work it up to the point. I'm sorry, Long Island to the point. Pens been in their own end the first 45 seconds here. Turnover off the opening draw. 45 seconds of Long Island zone time. The Pens will get it into the Long Island end, and the Pens will forecheck it to Real. Real with the pressure. Long Island able to run the breakout. They snap it side to side. Pressure there from Paris, and the Pens will battle for it. Julius moves it forward, and it'll come to Real. You've got Real, Carter, and Paris. The forwards, Julius and Starr, the D. It's Real in behind his cage. Long Island looks to break out. They get it out the center to Julius. He plays it up, but turned over again by the Pens defense. In comes Long Island. They send it in behind the Pens then. Jake Starr will get to it there. He works it up the wall to Paris. Paris chips it off the half wall to Brody Carter in through the neutral zone. Carries into the Long Island end, a centering pass. Sits out in front. Real unable to get to it. I believe Filiaggi tried as well. It's broken up and sent back out by Long Island. Pens go D to D. Now it's Jake Starr carrying it into the offensive zone. Long Island able to regroup and get it back out. Evans with some pressure. Gets it briefly. A battle at half ice. We'll see who comes away with it. It's Filiaggi. Filiaggi tries to gain the zone. He's pressured off the puck. It'll come to the stick of Carter Shube. He goes back to his D-man Villela. Over for Merlot. Merlot into the middle looking for Evans. Long Island players there. It's chipped forward to Shube. Shube into the offensive zone. He's stripped. And we'll head to the push of Pittsburgh power play. 12:35 to play, period number 1. The Pens will head to their first power play of the game. A trip Carter Shube into the zone, sticking to the feet. It'll be Evans, Shube, and Filiaggi. Villela and Off-the-Rider D pair for this first power play. 12:35, period 1. Evans wins it to Filiaggi. He's off the half wall. He turns nicely. Playing it in for the centering pass gets to Shube. It's worked over towards Evans. He can't get a shot off. The Pens will go low to high. It'll be back to Off-the-Ride. He steps in. Gets it into the middle. No one home. Long Island looks to clear. It's cut off. Brought into the middle by Filiaggi. He looks for Evans. Over his stick. Back to the point for Villela. Villela D to D. Dangerous pass. It's intercepted. Long Island short-handed in on a breakaway. Forehand to backhand and back to forehand, and Long Island has a short-handed goal. D to D pass picked off by the Gulls. And Long Island will get a shorty. 30 seconds into the power play, they lead 1-0. The power play will continue. The Pens will look to even the score. They trail 1-0. It'll be Real with the face-off win. It works to Ritson. Ritson looks for Real. It goes through him, and it'll be Paris in after it. Your power play unit, Real, Paris, and Ritson. Back come Long Island shorthanded. Real on the back check. Swiping and moving the other way. 2-on-2. He carries to the right. In on the right-hand side. He peels around behind the net. Looks back door, nothing there. He works it back to the point. Julius will fire side of the net for Paris. Tipped just in, and he gets it through. Real cycling across the front. Gets it back to Julius. Julius finds Paris on the back door. I believe it was the second shot, perhaps, that got through. It might have been the first that trickled through the wickets. And the Pens score on the Porsche Pittsburgh power play. So after giving up a shorty, they get one back and tie the game at 1. 11:29 to play. An eventful last minute here in this one. Evans wins the draw back to Clutter. Clutter will play it off to the side for Off-the-Ride. Off-the-Ride, head up and snaps it to Filiaggi. He's up ice. He's got Evans and Carter with him. He's pressured and turned backs into the zone. More Long Island pressure gets it to Merlot at the point. He steps through 2 players and fires towards the backside for Brody Carter. Evans gets to it there. Plays it in behind for Filiaggi. He might have been trying to go in front and it got deflected. Battle on the half wall. Unable to see what's happening. We'll see who comes out. It's Long Island. The Gulls through center. Merlot stick there and forcing the Gulls to dump it deep. They've got somebody back door. Backside. In behind is Long Island. They center. Comes through 2 players. Right to the point. Kept in there. A backhander to the glove of Clutter. He catches and holds for the whistle. Will be 10:34 to play. Period number 1. 1-1 tie. Long Island and Pittsburgh. Pens will have a defensive zone draw. We'll see Real, Ritson, and Shube with Starr and Villela the D. Real wins the draw again. It's Ritson up through center. He chips it over to Shube. A nice through the neutral zone play there. Shube peels up. Looking to center. It's cut off by Long Island. The Pens will regroup. It's Real at center. Real turning. Turning back the other way. He throws it up for Ritson. Ritzen's got it on the right wing side. Plays it into the Long Island end. Following on is Real. Real comes to the middle, fires the backhander, and he buries it up over the glove hand side. Real fed Ritson coming out of the zone. Ritson able to gain the offensive zone. Got engaged in a battle there. Pops free to the stick of Real, who fires a backhander up over the glove side and gives the Pens a 2-1 lead with 10:07 to play, period number 1. Face off. Won by the Pens, back for Villela. But Long Island comes away with it, able to snap one in on net. Clutter equal to the task. Long Island's wings jump in the faceoffs, pressure in those Penguin defense. Real on the faceoff, wins it again to Villela. Villela behind his net for Starr. Starr carrying up and dishes to Ritson. Ritson up for the offensive zone. He's cut off. Turning it back to Starr. He gets it to Shub. Back to Villela. Villela stops and looks. Finds Shub. Shub finds... Oh, looks for Real. He's just past his stick. It'll go the whole way down and we'll have icing. A nice give and go play there for the Pens. Just past the stick of Jack Real. Ice will bring it back into the Pens' end. Evans, Paris, your most recent goal scorer, Brody Carter. Julius and Ofteride, your D pair for the Pens. Defensive zone draw here. Defensive zone draw 1 to Brody Carter, and he'll escape the Penguins' end. He carries up the right wing side on his backhand. He looks in front. He's looking to center. Comes through off Evans to Paris, and it's shot just off the skate of a goal. Evans turns off the wall, looks for Paris. He finds him. He's cut off by Long Island, and it's sent back to the D. Julius there loses the battle to a Long Island player, following on Carter. Brody Carter in behind for Ofteride. He stops the puck and reverses. He looks up and he finds cross ice Brady Paris. Paris into the offensive zone through one. He plays it to Evans. Evans unable to get the shot off. Tries to center. It's in behind the net. Pens battle there. Brody Carter, Brady Paris. Long Island comes away with it and looks to break. Pressured by Carter. Kept in the zone nicely. Sent the whole way down by Long Island. No ice. No ice must have come off a Penguin player. Clutter back to play it. Chips it for Ofteride. He's off a wall. Pens changing behind. Ofteride throws it up the right wing side. Looks for a change, but it pops free to Real. Real into the zone. Firing another backhand. This one stopped by the Long Island goaltender. Jack Real with an excellent first period thus far. The speed there. That puck popped free after the Ofteride play, and he's able to skate right into it. Pull it to his backhand and almost beat him again. Same spot. This time the goalie equal to the task. Real wins the draw over Filiaggi. Filiaggi looking for the point man, lifted by Real. He's on fire today. Long Island able to whack it off his stick and get it the whole way down, but we will see an icing. Face-off will head all the way back to the Long Island end. Long Island wins the draw this time. Coming up the right-hand side, cut off by multiple Penguins, including Carter Shub, who ends up with the puck. Shuby looks for Filiaggi, finds him, unable to get the shot away. The stick of Shub in the way again, it'll come to Merlot. Merlot just out over the line, and the Pens will be offsides. 8:01, period number 1. And we'll see Ritson, Carter, Harris, your forward line for the Pens. It's Carter to Paris. Paris into the offensive zone looking for Ritson, but we're offside, so he'll carry down the line. He's cut off by Long Island, and they come the other way. The stick of Villela there, kept out of the Pens end. Carter back for Paris. It's chipped past the goal defender, following on Brody Carter. Played off a wall to the stick of Paris. Paris plays it deep again for Carter past his stick. In behind is Long Island. Played up to the half wall as they look to break. Merlot cuts that off, gets it into the middle. Ritson will pressure there. Played further down the line to the stick of Jake Starr. After a Penguin D chains, it's popped to Ritson. Ritson tries to hit the speedy Paris on that play just behind him. And now a turnover for Long Island. Long Island in, fires one low and wide. It pops back out in front where Ofteride will get there, carrying it out of danger for the Pens. 1 on, or 2 on 2 it looks like. He's got Shub. Shub back for Ofteride. He lifts the stick, turns with it on the outside, fires one back to the middle. It skitters just past. Evans to the puck. He stops and starts, peels off the wall, cuts into the middle. He's looking. Firing one just off the pad. In behind for the rebound, the Pens. It pops out in front. Nobody there but Long Island players. Ofteride bails on it at the blue line. Unable to get control, but able to force the turnover. It pops to Shub. He's bodied, and it'll skate on to Filiaggi. He's into the zone. He's got Evans and Shub. A shot up high off the blocker. Shuby back for the centering pass. Filiaggi there. That played out by a Gull defender to the point man Ofteride. He switches with a forward. He's got his head up. He drives to the middle. Defends with one arm. Fires a shot off a skate. Filiaggi will be in after it. His pressure forces the turnover to Evans. Evans in a corner, battling. Played up and to Shub. Shub fires from outside. That sits in front. Pens need to get somebody in front of the net to bang in one of these pucks that are sitting there. Played up and not out. Kept in by Shub. He's being called off after a longer shift. Out to the blue line. No further. Carter Shub there. He was looking for a change. He'll get it now. Filiaggi into the zone. He's around one. Down on the play goes Filiaggi, and back come Long Island. Multiple Penguins back. It'll be played in behind for Clutter to Merlot. Merlot chips it off the wall for Julius. A great reversal there. He'll look to go back the other way. Tied up by Long Island. In comes Real. Every time he's touched the puck so far, he's made something happen. 5:15 to play in first period. Bounced out to center it. Again to the stick of Real. Real into the zone up the left wing side. Turning on the wing, looking back, finding the defenseman Merlot. His shot stopped by a defender. That looked like it hurt. Played up and out of the zone to the stick of Villela. He'll carry it up to the stick of Real. Real for Ritson, sorry. Ritson looks to shoot. His shot sent wide by a stick. Stick on puck there. It'll be Villela keeping it on the half wall. Trying to play it deeper for Ritson and Carter. Ritson comes to it and turns towards the net. Shoots it just wide. 4:35 to play. Period number 1. Pens lead 2-1. Played up but not out. Caught by Merlot at the point. Kept in. Dribbles in front. Stick of Brody Carter there, but it's off his stick and sent the whole way down for what will be another ice by Long Island. The Pens turning up the pressure here late in the first period. 4:18 to play. We'll see Evans, Paris, and Shuby. Ofteride and Starr, the defense for the Pens offensive zone draw. 4:18 to play. Evans wins it back to Starr. Starr plays it in behind the net. It'll be Carter Shub getting to the puck there. Carter Shub plays it. I thought he was looking for Evans. Might have been cut off. Tough to see on the half wall. Ultimately, in behind the net comes Paris. His shot comes off the pads, just past the stick of Shub. Long Island will get it back to center for Ofteride. Ofteride will turn there. He's got one with him. He chips it over to Evans. Evans cuts into the middle. Carries in. Around one. A shot off the blocker side behind the net. In behind is Paris, I believe. Paris plays it up to Starr. Starr keeps it in at the point, but it does get through. It'll be Ofteride, actually. Ofteride taken down underneath a player. It'll be Shub turning out with it. Pops free, and in after it is Brady Paris. 3:25 to play. He's got the puck. He works it in the corner. He's turning. Plays it for the point to Starr. Starr keeps it in. It's Shub and Paris coming out. Players in front. Comes to Starr. His shot blocked out front. Sent back to the other side. Nobody home. It'll be Julius turning with it there. Getting it deeper for, looks like Shub. Shub in for Paris off his stick. Worked back up, but cut off again by Julius. Julius plays it deep. Pens defense changing behind the play. Pens at the end of a longer shift here. Julius cuts it off again. He looks backdoor for Paris. Cut off by Long Island. Kept in by Villela. Fresh-legged Villela. Paris in the corner. Pens at the end of a long shift here. Hopefully it doesn't bite him on the other end. It pops free to center. It's on the side of Villela. The Pens forwards changing. The defense left on their own in their own end. Turning with it, Villela. Pens complete the change. Hauled off his feet is Villela. In behind is Julius, and now reel up for Filiaggi. Pens have fresh forwards. And they complete the final player of the change, and they've got a fresh line out. It's Ritson in after it. Played up towards the point. Past Merlot, in up the left side comes Long Island, but he's sticking in the way, and it comes to Reel. Reel plays it up the wall, cut off by Long Island. Sent further back into the Pens' end. It'll be off their eyes. He'll regroup in his own zone, come out with speed, turn around one. Looks up, finds Filiaggi back side. He's up the left wing now, reverses the attack side. Stopping in the corner, Filiaggi. He turns one way and turns the other. Pressured by two Long Island players, they come away in behind their own net, and they'll come out with speed. Got speed into the offensive zone, defensive zone for the Pens. Around one, looking for the centering pass. Broken up by the stick of Merlot. Centered again, Merlot there as well. He carries it up to center, and on the rush, he's got room, he takes it. Cuts into the middle, looks, finds Reel with a one-timer, just wide or stopped by the goalie, not sure. About a minute to play here in period number one. Puck pops free to Long Island, cut off by a Penguin. Starr turns with it, plays it to open space, nobody there but Long Island players. And they'll dump and make the Penguins go to work. It'll come to Brody Carter. Stopped by Clutter, and it'll be a battle in behind then. Works free to Julius. He comes up the wall for Reel to Shub. Shub out the center, looks for Carter. It doesn't get through. It'll be turned back by Long Island off the stick of Jake Starr and sent deep into the Pens' end. 29 seconds. It'll be Julius in behind. Picks it up. 2-1 Pens. First period, it's all early trouble for the Pens. Long Island was able to control the first opening faceoff for about a minute in the Pens' end. Then it turned to about an equal play. Long Island ultimately scoring short-handed, picking off a D-to-D pass, going the other way with it on a breakaway. Then the Pens, in the same power play about 30 seconds later, Brady Paris able to get one past the Long Island goaltender, who's been strong so far today. And ultimately, it's been the play of Jack Reel for the Pens. His first goal of the game. He's got, I believe, 1-1. I think he had an assist on the Paris goal. But he has been all over the puck. He's had 2 or 3 additional scoring chances other than that. His play has been the difference so far in a 2-1 Pens lead. The Pens defending much better. The second half of that period really saw the play in the Long Island end most of the time. They were able to come on counterattacks from time to time, and their speed is dangerous. They are able to, at times, chip it by and get around. So we'll have to watch the counterattack play by Long Island, where most of their danger has come from. Capitalizing on some Penguin mistakes for chances, which will happen. And it'll be Evans, Paris, and Filiaggi. Face-off won by Long Island. Worked for just inside the Pens' end. Tipping it up, and this time carrying it out is Paris. Paris to Filiaggi. He's up into the offensive zone up the right-hand side. He turns with it, works it back to the middle. Dangerous play there, and back comes Long Island. They're up the left wing side, back Villela. He's able to get the play, but it will get a trip. Brought down on the play, the Long Island player, and he is down on the ice. We hope he's okay. He went into the net. The nets do have pegs in that hold them on a bit. And at under 100 pounds for most of these kids, it's hard to move that net off of there. So need some force in order to do that. We're 25 seconds into the period. We're going to have a 7 Fields Wealth Management penalty kill. He's up and appears to be all right. He's hunched over a bit. Certainly hope that he will be okay. The Pens will be on the penalty kill here. A defensive zone draw coming for them. Your penalty killers will be Merlot. Strong in front so far this game, and Ofterhide. Evans and Filiaggi. Tino Villela in the sin bin for 2 minutes. Evans wins the draw to Merlot. Popped in behind for Evans. He's around one. Picks it up on the half wall. And he goes down. Not able to work it out the center. It'll be followed on by Filiaggi. Will he get it out the center? He does. It pops free to Evans, though. It cuts inside of one. He's got a step. Can he get to the net? He's inside. He's to the backhand. Shut down. Rebound out front, though. Filiaggi turning. Penguins Evans gets a change after a rush. Nice play there. Filiaggi and Evans. The Pens will get their forward pair off. About 35 seconds into the penalty kill. Nice change there. We got Merlot and, Real and Paris. Real comes away with it. He's got some speed. He's yanked down, no call. Works it to Paris, however. Paris holds one off from behind. He tries to go around a player. Unsuccessful, but they lose control, and it finds the stick of Paris again. Skated into is Paris. It pops past the stick of Ofterhide, and a 2-on-1 ensues. A pass to the side. It's a breakaway chance off the post, I believe. Penn's lucky there. Pinching on a penalty kill could be dangerous. Paris back to the puck out at center. Real follows on, but Long Island comes away with it 3-on-2. Around the stick of Merlot, but into the corner goes Long Island. They work it wide. Backhand, or backdoor play, backhanded. Out to center comes Real. Real 1-on-4. He fires off the blocker. Almost snuck that one by shorthanded. 16 seconds left on the Villela penalty. Brody Carter in after the puck. 3 Penguins back. Brody Carter, down goes a goal, and he comes away with the puck. Tries to play it deeper. Long Island turns it over, and it's Ritson in. He dangles one. He dangles two. Donnie dangles into the zone. Works it back to the point. Kept on sides by Star. Pens are at full strength. Up, looking back door. It's off a stick. He had Evans. Nice centering pass by Ritson. And sent back out by Long Island off a Penguin stick. And they come through up the right side. Off of Julius there. Back to the point. Out over the line. Penguins might be lucky there, scrambling a bit in their own end. 12:15 to play. A great penalty kill by the Pens there. They had some really good chances. Evans on the break. Pulled it to the backhand, unable to get it over the pad. Jack Real off a blocker, short-handed. And then right after the penalty, Evans comes in, and Ritson had him backdoor, just ticked off of a stick. Pens with some early pressure here. It'll be Evans, Ritson, and Carter. Carter up the left wing side. Looks to go around one, cut off though. Evans and Starr there to pressure. Played further by Carter. Off of his stick and out the center. Jake Starr carries it in. Carrying out the right-hand side. Looks to the middle. Pops free to the stick of Evans. His backhander stopped. Played to the half wall by Long Island. Ritson there, but it's chipped past him and now past the Penguin defender. 2 Long Island players there, but Jake Starr to the puck first. Winning races. Jake Starr around behind his own net. And he'll carry up the left wing side. Hounded from behind. Fends off a player. He's into the zone. Crisscrosses with Evans. Stops and drops. Looking for Ritson. It pops free to center. And in comes Long Island unless Evans can catch him. It's a breakaway. In. Shooting. Stopped again by Clutter. The Penguins giving up multiple breakaways in this game. They flip it up to Paris, though. Brady Paris into the zone. He's around one player to the corner. In behind the net. He possesses, turns off the wall. Looking. Merlot steps in, but it's knocked off Paris' stick, and he'll recycle for Filiaggi. The Penguins, a lot of work on the outside, not much to the inside. They get it to the inside, and the backhander sent wide by Paris. Worked up and not out by Long Island. The Pens send it deeper. Off the stick of Paris, kept into Long Island end. Harris on the attack. Long Island sends it the whole way down. We'll have an icing on Long Island offensive zone draw. It'll be Filiaggi at center. Brody Carter and Carter Schub off their item Merlot, your D. Face off one to Brody Carter. Tipped into the Long Island end. It's in behind, and it'll be Long Island looking to break. They get it to the wing. Filiaggi there to pressure that. It pops free to Ofterhide. The shifty Ofterhide. Going side to side, getting it back in deep. In behind the net. Chasing it is Filiaggi. Cutting it off at the point, Ofterhide. Ofterhide keeping it in. It's under a Long Island player to Filiaggi. He battles with it there. They lean two different directions. And it comes free to Shuby. Pop free to the stick of Brody Carter. He'll turn with it. Crosses with Merlot. Sent to the net. No one there. Blocked by Long Island. They chip it. And it comes free to Shub. Shub looked for Evans. Shuby shoots one just wide, though. 9:45 to play in period number 2. 2-1 Pens. Two Pens collide. That looked painful. Back comes Long Island 4-on-2. Brody Carter with a great defensive play, forcing the Gulls offside. All the Pens are up and look to be okay. 9:32 to play. Period number 2, 2-1 Pens. Evans, Rich, and Real here. Villela and Julius, your D. Evans loses the draw. Oh, maybe wins it. It looked tied up at first. He gets it back into the Pens end. It'll be Julius in after it. He plays it for Villela. He's cut off and back. Long Island looks to center. Comes out to the point and the whole way down. Chasing after it, Jack Real. He's got the pressure, forcing it up the wall. No one there for either team. Finally, Long Island gets to it and chips it past the defender, Villela. Julius follows on. It pops free to center. Evans pressures, forces it into the Long Island end. He's got it. He comes off the wall. He's got Real. He carries into the middle. Knocked off his stick by numerous Long Island players. Played up the half wall and out by Long Island. Back checking Evans. Ritson in the way. Forcing Long Island to dump, and the Pens will give chase. Jake Starr behind his own net. He comes out. Chips it up off the wall. He's got Real with him. Chips it to Real. Real's got it in. He's got Evans back door. He'll look off the crossbar with a backhander. Now it'll be Penn's end of a long shift here. And in comes Long Island. A great stick by Starr. Turns it off to Real. Real in. 1-on. Looks like 2-on. Well, Pens are changing, so it is 1-on. He throws it off the side of the cage. Cleared up. And out by Long Island. Big Star regrouping there. He's looking D to D. It's off Shuby's stick. It does get through to Ofterhide and back to Star. Star plays it up for Filiaggi. Filiaggi into the zone. He's got Parrish and Shub. He looks. He fires. It's off the goalie. Nice stop there. He had the goalie was looking at backdoor. There's a great read by Filiaggi there to fire. Unable to beat the tender. Parrish to Shub. Shub to the net. Nice save. Battled for in front and cleared by Long Island. The Gulls are up through center. Ofterhide cuts it off. Chips it off the wall for Parrish. 2-on-1 there. Parrish and Ofterhide. He plays it through to Ofterhide and he gets a pad on it. Another great save. Shub turns, sends it to the middle. Broken up by Long Island. 7:21 to play. 2-1 Pens. Off of a Penguin right to the stick of Shub. He finds Filiaggi who looks for Parrish. Chipped wide, played back towards the point, but picked off by Long Island. They come 3-on-2. Around Ofterhide goes one. He's into the middle. A shot stopped by Clutter, covered there. And we'll have a stop. 7:02. Long Island able to counterattack. But what pressure by the Pens. Multiple scoring chances in the last few minutes. They got to find a way past this netminder. Shub, Parrish, Real, Filiaggi. All with scoring chances recently. It'll be Evans in his own end. Loses that draw. Goes to the corner. Merlot battles. Merlot and Evans. Long Island, two Long Island players there as well. Cross check, no call. Battle ensues. It pops free to Carter. Brody Carter up the wing. He's cut off. When the Pens will look to get out, they work it to the middle to Merlot. They send it cross ice to Ritson. Donnie dangles around one. He fires just a bit outside. Brody Carter to the puck, switching with Julius. Julius down the wall for Ritson. Ritson battles on the wall. Pops free to Evans. He's tied up there. He'll pressure in behind. He ties up the Long Island player. Comes to Brody Carter. Carter chips it to Evans. Evans working towards the point. Long Island doing a good job intercepting those passes. The Pens are trying to get low to high. And they're coming the other way with it. This one off the shin pads of Julius and in behind in the Pens end. Down goes a Penguin. Looked like maybe Evans there. Worked up the half wall and out. Played up for Ritson. Unable to get it out, or they got it out, but Long Island comes the other way. Dances around one, a shot just wide. Played back in front. Pens in trouble here. Back to the point, Pens battle. They get it to pop free out the center. We have icing if it's not on net. It is on net. Pens will get a change if they hurry, but a dangerous change at that. It's out the center. Villela gets control, plays it in offside. The Pens were still trying to complete a change. Changing offsides there. 5:16 to play, second period. Real, Paris, Villela, Star, and Shoe. Back to Star. It's in on sides for the Pens. Carter Shube battles. Long Island gets it out. Star plays it right into a Long Island player who sends it back into the Pens' head. He was looking for Shube there. Long Island turns with it, comes out and fires one up over the net. I thought that went in for a second. To this puck is real. He's off the stick of Paris into the Long Island end. It will not be icing. Paris getting enough of it to negate the icing. Hubie goes to work in his own end. Kept at the point by Star. Star able to bring it in off of his skates. He loves to stop the puck with his skates. He turns in the middle. He looks for Paris. Paris tied up by two players half his size. He turns with it. Unable to get it on net. Comes to Shube. Shube fires. His shot just wide. Paris will get there. Lifting a stick. Going to battle. It comes to Real. Tie up by Paris. Puck pops free to Real. He's in behind. He's looking. He stops and turns. Looks, fires to the point for off the right. His shot low off a skate. Blocked out front, and back comes Long Island with the stretch pass. Ryland off their hide back to get that. His partner falls down, and he'll carry in behind. Pens look to get it out. They cycle it up the wall. It's Paris and off the right, out the center. Finds Shube. Shubey gets it deep for Real. Pens changing. Real in behind. He gets control. Comes out in front. Running out of gas, maybe. He's low. Tries to drop it, and it's dropped right to Long Island, who's back with another breakaway. The stick of Merlot gets there, sending it into a corner. The Pens have to watch those out front turnovers, those up high turnovers in their own zone over and over again here. And Long Island has been getting breakaways and 2-on-1s from them. Worked in the corner. Carried up and out of the zone by the Pens. It's Filiaggi, but it's turned back by Long Island. He's cut off in center. Into the Penguins' end goes the puck. Back to collect it, Merlot. They reverse, and it'll be Filiaggi. Filiaggi up the wall, looking for the breakout. He gets it out to center. Carries and Real dumps it in. He's finishing up his shift. No icing. Evans will be back to pressure, and he'll get there. Evans into the wall hard. He's up. He might be up. I don't know. He's looks pained. Sorry, Evans off to the bench after going in the wall hard, and that's my kid. So we'll keep an eye on him. That plays at center. Battle at center. Pops free to Star. Nice support by the Pens, but he skates into trouble and turnover. Sent back in behind the Pens net. Jake Star stopping, starting, turning with it. He's up the half wall. Plays it up, but no further than the point. Shot in on net. Gobbled up and sent behind by Clutter. Penguins battle in behind the cage. Coming out with it is a Penguin, and now it's chipped up to Star. Star into the offensive zone, crisscrossing with Brody Carter. He carries wide. He's going to fire just wide. It'll be a breakout for Long Island that comes actually the whole way to Ofteride, who turns shifty towards the wall. And he'll race up ice. He's able to get around one. Now he's around two. He's into the zone, dropping it for Shub. Shub unable to get it on net. Bouncing free, 1:23 to play, period number 2. No scoring here in the second. Penguins carrying play, having multiple chances, all stopped by this netminder. Here's Ritson in front, bouncing one in off of a Long Island player in on cage, covered there. And we'll have a whistle. Covered puck, 1:06 to play. Pens will keep Paris, Ritson, and Shub, Ofterhide, and the fine wine, Bam Bam Merlot. Paris on the draw. Long Island wins that up to the point, kept by Merlot. Chipped past him, though. Back checking Paris, cutting the play off. And into the Pens end it goes after a dump. Ofteride into the corner. He plays it behind for Merlot. Merlot wraps it for Ritson. Ritson challenges the point. But they get it back in. It'll be Ofteride. Ofteride in the corner. Pens work it up the wall. Coming out with it. Looks like Shub. He gets it to center. Played up off of Paris and chipped. But sent back by Long Island. Long Island with some late pressure. 22 seconds to play. Pops free to Ofteride, and he'll come up ice. He chips it forward, looking for a Penguin forward. They'll chase it down there at the end of a long shift at the end of a period. About 13 seconds left. Ritson battling. But back comes Long Island. 5 seconds left. They carry wide to the right. Villela back. Dumped in by Long Island, and we'll hear a horn. And that'll end the second. 2-1 Pens lead. All the scoring in period number 1. Pens with plenty of second period chances, unable to beat the netminder. Long Island doing a great job countering. They're one shot away from tying this. They are countering the Penguins' attack. Penguins pinning it in the Long Island end for extended periods of time. Working it free at times for good scoring chances. Long Island doing a great job intercepting the low to high play and going the other way with speed. Once they get moving, they're able to get wide on the Pens defenders. The Pens defenders doing a good job working them into the corner most of the time. But when they pop free for the breakaways is where most of the danger on the Pens side has come. Breakaways and 2-on-1s. Penguins need to be aware of those low to high passes, as well as the D-to-D plays. We'll put 15 minutes back on the clock, and we'll play the third and final period of the game here from Alpha Ice Rink. The Long Island Gulls and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. The Pens, by the way, come into the game ranked third. Long Island. Long Island in red jerseys, looking a lot like the Montreal Canadiens. Red jerseys with the blue stripe across the middle and the logo on the front. Blue pants with red and white stripes. Red socks with white and blue stripes. Your Penguins are in their gold jerseys with the black Penguin crest on the chest. Black pants with gold stripes, gold socks with black stripes, and yes, those iconic Pittsburgh Pens Elite gold helmets. It'll be Evans on the faceoff. Wins it back. Villela works it forward. It'll be Evans cycling through with some speed. It's knocked off his stick and comes to the stick of Villela. Villela will try the right side this time and gain this out. Long Island turns it back the other way. The Pens try to get it back in the Long Island end and will. Played into the corner. Pens have some players in front. It's a sauce pass bouncing over the stick of Evans. He'll try to tie up a player and get it to the stick of Valello. He'll send it deeper. Turning with it, Long Island, no further than Star at the point. Shot in, stopped by the netminder into the corner. Up comes Long Island. Merlot there to cut the play off. He turns with it, tips it up off the wall, trying to get it out of the Pens end, followed on by Paris. Paris battles it, chips free to center. Pens looking for a change here as they come up ice. It is Starzy barreling up the ice. He's in, he fires off of a stick, dribbling, and it's tapped in. His shot deflected off of a stick, and the goaltender got it with his pad, but it popped just to the right where Jake Starr was able to tap it in. An old taparoo, and the Pens lead 3-1. Maybe now those floodgates will start to open a bit. They tapped one by. 3-1 Pens lead. Real, Filiaggi, and Brody Carter. Villela and off the route. Pops free, it's Real. It's to Filiaggi. Filiaggi looks for Real. It's behind him. He can't pull it forward. The Gulls play it back for Villela. Villela to off the right to Filiaggi. Filiaggi plays it into the zone, followed on by Real. He shoots off of a stick. Brody Carter in to get it. He's challenged there. It pops free to Filiaggi. Filiaggi plays it off of a goal, and it comes to Villela, who kept it in briefly, but it is played out the center. In his own end by himself is Off the right turns and snaps it up ice to Real. It's off his stick, but he gathers it in. He looks, driving the right side, carrying around behind, turns back in front, looks for the shot and the pass. Nice puck possession from Real. Cycles the zone again. He looks to pass. It's off the net back to him, and then finally sent back up ice by Long Island. It'll be Merlot turning with it. He gets it out of his own end and follows on. He's trying to gain the zone, unsuccessful. Back comes Long Island. Reaching is Real. Sent to the middle, it's Ritson. Ritson up ice. Turning with it, Long Island, and into the Pens end come the Gulls. They shoot, and it finds the glove of Clutter. 12:15 to play, period number 3. Pens lead 3-1. A shout out here to the production crew. I might get the credit, but this doesn't happen without our producer, Nick Paris, and our cameraman today, Chris Merlot. Evans loses the draw, worked into the front. Dribbles in front, off there, I lose it, but right to a goal who sends it off of the dome of Clutter. It's popped free to center, and Ritson tips it to Evans. Evans through center, carries to the right side, feeds it back door, and Ritson unable to get the backhand on it. Turning, Ritson out of the corner, though. He's got possession, he goes in. Dangling again. He head up. He's looking, trying to feed it back door, but Evans fading away. It's cut off by a goal. Then up to Villela. Evans turning at center again. He's got speed. Carrying it one-handed on his backhand. That's not going to go very far. Cut off by the Pens, and it's back to Ritson. Ritson dumps it into the goal end. Pens will get a change. A nice 9-iron checking up along the half wall. Laid back to the Pens end, Villela. Villela, off the right calling for, but there were 2 goals in between. Thank heavens Villela saw that and didn't try to feed it to him. Chipped forward to the stick of Shub, I believe. His shot in on net, stop. Offensive zone draw coming for the Pens. The goalie's fixing his pads here. 11:08 to play. Period number 3. Pens lead 3-1. We'll see. We'll see. On the offensive zone draw for the Pens, once the goalie gets his equipment tended to here. There's the whistle, and they're ready to go. Set the scene. Pens lead 3-1. Here from Alpha Ice Center, up the shores of the Allegheny River, outside of the city of Pittsburgh. It'll be Real, Paris, Filiaggi. Real wins the draw. He's got control. Turning, backdoor, one-timer, it's Paris! Jack Real, again, making a play. Wins the draw, peels off the wall, finds 24 Paris on the other side, and his one-time snapperoo, I believe, finds the corner. And the Pens take a 4-1 lead. Evans, this time, wins the draw to Carter. It's off of Merlot's stick. After the Long Island pressure, but worked up by Starr, it'll be Filiaggi. Filiaggi into the zone. Head up, finds Evans off his stick. Stepping up Merlot, back comes Long Island. It'll be Jake Starr defending. Backhander off the side of the net. Starzy in behind. He gets control and tips it to the wall. Sent back to the middle, cut off by Merlot. Played in behind it, spinning around with the cinnamon swirl is Evans. He works it to Carter. Behind Evans, and Evans overskates that. Played in behind the net, comes the whole way around. Brody Carter there to force it forward, but no further than the point. Off of the official skate, but it's Merlot coming up with it, swooping through center is Evans. He's up the wing. He's past one, dumping and going for the change. 10 minutes to play in period number 3. Pens lead 4-1. They want to keep the troops fresh out there for sure. Cutting it off is Ofterhide. Sends it into the middle. It's Real there again. Played on the half wall for Shub. Shub looks up. Looks for Ofterhide cover, but steps in front of it nicely. Real turns. Cut off by Long Island, and back they come. Half wall, it's Real. Out the center. Into the zone. 2-on-1. 3-on-1. He fires high and wide. Long Island will use it as a breakout pass as it comes to center. Cut off by Starr. And back comes Ritson. Ritson looks and finds Real. Real will dump, and the Pens will change. 9 minutes to play. A beautiful 1-minute shift length there for the Pens. Works back to Starr. Starr up the right side. He chips it in front for a streaking Evans. He's into the middle. He tries to challenge everybody on the Long Island team and gets it to the corner. Gets possession there. He turns out of the corner. It pops free to Paris. Cleared out to the middle by Long Island, and they try to come in 1-on-4. They'll get it in and get a shot just wide. Harris plays it up the half wall. Harris in a battle. He's got Starr in support. Played further by Long Island, and it'll be Merlot. Merlot up the wall. Filiaggi. Filiaggi wasn't able to clear the first time, but persistency pays off. He gets it out the second. Played back into Merlot. And it'll be Evans looking to regroup. He comes in behind his cage. Chips it over for Jake Starr, and the breakout will begin. Starr out of his end looking for Paris. Turned back by Long Island, but Merlot there. Down goes a Penguin changing. Pot free to Evans. Pens will need another change here. Evans does get control. Gets it into the Long Island end. He'll need a change. Worked up to Filiaggi, fresh legs. Flips it cross ice to Starr. Starr around one. Looks. Pulls it in. Changes the angle. Shoots, and it's up off the netting. 7:29 to play. Shot deflected and pops into the netting. Offensive zone draw for the Pens. Apparently not giving enough credit to Dalton Julius, who's apparently playing forward. And I've called him by every name but Dalton Julius. He's on the bench now, but there's a shot coming from the side by Real. That's up over the net as well. Penguins pursue at the half wall. The coaches should really let me know when they change the lines. Maybe a text message. Something. I'm kidding, of course. Sent into the middle by Villela. Pens battle there. Out comes Long Island. Pressured from behind by Carter. He knocks it off the stick. It comes to a goal, and they send it in behind. 6:45 to play. Villela back to get it. In behind the net. Turning, player in front. Pens cut it off. They come back 2-on-2. It's Real and Filiaggi. Filiaggi gets it to Real and goes for a change. Now Real in by himself. 1-on-2. Shoots it short side, and it sneaks in. Short side off the glove, and it finds its way in. With the Pens changing behind, Real did the only thing he could do. And that's carry the puck in and get a nice shot up off the glove, off the side of the netminder. And that'll find the back of the cage. That'll be Real from Filiaggi. (5-1) Penn, 6:26 to play. Evans wins the draw, but it's followed on by Long Island. Shot up over, and it nets off. Nets off. Referee got the net fixed, and Pens are in there. Long Island end. I don't know if that's Shub or I think it's Shub. You can tell the difference between half these kids with their jerseys tucked in right now. It is Shub and Ritson. Evans and Starr and Merlot the D. Work to Ritson. Ritson snaps one up ice. Gets through to Shub, but cut off by Long Island. Ritson follows on. Into the Long Island end goes the puck. Who's going to pressure? It'll be Ritson from one side, Evans from the other. They clear it around. There's Merlot cutting it off. He'll battle, and it'll pop free to Shub. He throws it to the middle. Again, Shub up high off a Long Island player. Evans challenges, but Long Island around him, and into the Pens end they come. Down the left side, pressured from Merlot. Followed on by Shub. In behind now is Evans. Evans battles there. Puck pop free to Starr. It's into the middle, dangerous zone now. Pops to the sidewall, and now in behind, it'll be Evans in behind the net. He's ridden off. No call again. Icing. This is not tackle football. So grabbing a kid and tackling him should be a penalty, but 4:40 to play. Defensive zone drawn for the Pens. Pop free to Long Island at the point. They send it in front. Trickles wide. Villela to get it. Reverses for off the right. It'll be the forward. Julius following on. I got it right this time. He sends it cross ice looking for Paris. Cut off by Long Island, and in they come. Off with the referee's skate right to a goal. Dangerous there, but it'll ultimately pop free to the stick of Paris. He overskates the play, looking for Julius. Julius at center ice. On comes Long Island. Julius will follow on with speed into the Pens end. Carrying to the right side. Centering. Off of a player, trickling just wide and just past the reach of Paris. Sent back down the ice off the stick of Off-the-Ride. So no icing, 3:50 to play. In behind is Villela. Villela for Off-the-Ride. Off-the-Ride behind his own net, looking to get out. He's around one. Plays it into the second guy. Brody Carter comes out with it, looks for Filiaggi. Cut off by Long Island, dumped back in. Back to get it, Villela. He's got support from two of his teammates. Played around behind, but taken by Long Island. Up to the point comes Carter. It's past him. And Evans will follow on if he can get control and does. He's got Filiaggi, lays it across nicely to him, and he finds the post and in. Chipped up by the Pens forward, Brody Carter on the half wall. Skating into it was Evans, drawing the defense and finding teammate Filiaggi at center all alone, who makes no mistake about it. Off the post and in for a 6-1 Penguins lead. Real Ritson and Shooby-Dooby-Doo. Long Island plays it into the Penguins' end. It's off Clutter to Star. Star up off the wall. Tipped past Shoob. And it's up over the glass. No netting on that side of the ice. Up over the glass. We'll have a stop and play. 3:04 to play. Defensive zone draw. 6-1 Pens lead. Bringing the face-off back and past the point. Turning with it, Long Island. Past the stick of Merlot. Turning with it, Shoob. Looking for Star. He wins that battle and gets it out the center. Protects the puck and drives it the whole way into the Pens' end, finding Ritson. They're going to blow the whistle, and the Pens are in just a step off sides. 2:42 to play, period number 3. 6-1 Pens lead from Alpha Ice Arena in Harmarville, Pennsylvania. Evans tied up on the draw. He goes down like a lead brick. Dumped into the Pens' end. Comes free to Long Island. Backdoor play. It's just off of his stick, off of a Penguin defender. Threw him off enough. A shot from the point. Trickles through. Rebound in front. Chipped up but not out. Sent back in. A shot off the pad of Clutter right to a defender. Or right to a Long Island goal, who tucks it in the corner. Multiple nice saves there by Long Island. The Pens unable to clear from in front of their own cage. And Clutter under siege there. 6-2 now. It'll be real Filiaggi and Carter. Face off won by Real. Back for Star. Star looks cross ice. Nobody there but a Long Island player. Played into the Pens' end. 2 minutes to play. 6-2 Pens lead. Merlot to Star. Star to Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Real. Real up ice. Tries to go between the legs. Unable to, but followed on by Filiaggi. Chipped up and the whole way down by the Long Island Gulls, and that'll be far enough for an ice. 1:40 to play, period number 3. Offensive zone draw coming for the Pens. Real to take the draw. Wins it to Filiaggi. His backhander sent wide. Cleared to the wall by Long Island. They look to clear it up. Not out. Cut off by Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Real. Real on the backhand. Unable to get it through. Pops free to Filiaggi. Now it's Long Island up the wall. They'll clear the zone back through center. Chasing it down Long Island in the Pens' end. Turning off the wall and firing just off Clutter. Played up. No Penguin defenders back. Oof, that was dangerous. Pens with a battle on the half wall, but everybody had already vacated the zone. They're able to get control and send it up to Real. Real into the into the Long Island end. He's tackled. Again, tackle football. No problem there. Pens complete most of a change. I think they got it complete now. 45 seconds to go. Turning it back is Long Island. Into the Pens' end they come. Pressured from Evans. Now Shoob follows on. Evans will come to center. He loses control. Can he get it past? He cannot. Taken by Long Island. Sent back up to Ritson. Ritson around 1. Around 2. Looks back door. Finds Evans. Evans finds the back of the net. And it's 7-2 Pens. Ritson with a beautiful dish. to Evans. Just like Evans set up Filiaggi, Ritson finds Evans in front by himself. And this time Evans finds the back of the cage to give the Pens a 7-2 advantage. 22 to play. Period number 3. As we count this one down, we'll tell you about the next Penguins game they'll play later on today. These boys getting the day off of school. Nobody minds that in gold, except for the parents, baby. They'll have a game against cross-city rival, the Pittsburgh Vengeance, at 12:40 today, right here from Alpha. That's the horn. And that's the end of the first game of the weekend, first game of the day. Only 2 games this weekend for the Pens. They'll play against 12:40 today. But a 7-2 win for the Pens over the Long Island Gulls. A 5-1 third period showed the Pens finding the back of the cage. And we'll bring you the next one at 12:40. Thanks, everyone, for joining us this morning.